Rest tonight, my dear, and wake up to everything you asked for with a softer heart. This is not a night for pushing. This is not a night for trying to fix your whole life in your mind before your eyes close. This is not a night for holding every question, every fear, every hope, and every worry inside your chest as if you must carry them all alone. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Place one hand gently over your heart. Feel that simple touch. Feel the warmth of your own hand. Feel the quiet message moving from your palm into your body, saying, I am here. I am safe. I can rest now. Maybe you have been strong for too long. Maybe you have been waiting for a sign, waiting for a change, waiting for something you asked for with all your heart. Maybe you have prayed, hoped, tried, believed, doubted, and then tried to believe again. Maybe tonight your mind feels tired from asking the same question in different ways. When will it come? How will it happen? Did life hear me? Am I forgotten? My dear, let those questions grow soft for a moment. You do not have to answer them tonight. You do not have to chase the answer through another long hour of thinking. You do not have to stay awake to prove you still care. You can care deeply and still rest. You can want something with your whole heart and still loosen your grip. You can ask life for good and then allow the night to hold you while that good begins to find its way. Tonight is a doorway, not a wall, not an ending, a doorway. You are standing at the quiet edge of the day, and the night is opening before you like a soft room filled with peace. You do not have to rush through it. You do not have to explain yourself to it. You only have to step into it gently, breath by breath, thought by thought, letting the noise of the day fall behind you. I rest tonight in peace. Life is already answering me. I am safe to receive. Let those words be simple. Do not force yourself to feel them perfectly. Do not worry if part of your mind still argues. The mind often argues when the heart begins to soften. It says, but what if nothing changes? What if I let go and nothing comes? What if I rest and life forgets me? And the heart answers softly, life does not forget what belongs to love. You are not being asked to stop wanting. You are not being asked to stop dreaming. You are not being asked to pretend that your desire does not matter. Your desire matters. Your prayer matters. Your hope matters. But tonight, you are being invited to hold it differently, not like a stone in a tight fist, like a small light in open hands. The tighter you hold fear, the harder it becomes to feel guidance. The tighter you hold worry, the harder it becomes to feel peace. The tighter you hold the need to know everything now, the less room there is for life to surprise you with something better than the plan you were trying to control. So breathe, soft, Here. Let the room be quiet around you. Notice the weight of the blanket over your legs. Notice the way your body is supported without asking. Notice the dim light near your eyes or the gentle darkness if the lights are already off. Notice the small space between one breath and the next. That space is not empty. It is full of life. It is full of quiet help. Tonight is not for forcing. Tonight is not for proving. Tonight is not for solving every problem. Tonight is for coming back to yourself. Tonight is for letting your body remember peace. Tonight is for allowing good to come closer without your fear standing guard at the door. There is something your tired heart needs to hear before you sleep. You do not have to be tense for life to take you seriously. You do not have to suffer for your prayer to be real. You do not have to stay awake and watch over every detail like a guard at a gate. Life is not helped by your fear. Life is not improved by your worry. Life is not made kinder by your stress. Your peace is not a delay in your blessing. Your peace is part of your blessing. When you rest, you are not giving up. You are returning to trust. You are saying, I have done what I can do for this day. I have felt what I can feel for this day. I have carried what I can carry for this day. Now I allow life to carry what is too heavy for my hands, and life knows how. Life knows how to move in ways you cannot see. Life knows how to bring the right thought in the morning. Life knows how to soften a heart. Life knows how to open a door. Life knows how to close the wrong door with love. Life knows how to bring a message, an idea, a person, a chance, a quiet feeling, a new path. Life knows how to answer in forms your mind may not expect. Tonight, you are not alone with your longing. You are held inside a loving order. Let your breath become slower now. Let it be easy. You do need, but have to breathe in a special way. Just notice that breath is already happening. You are being given air. You are being given this moment. You are being given a soft place to begin again. Place your attention on your heart, not with pressure, not with force, just gently. Imagine that the heart is a small doorway inside you. All day, it may have been crowded. People's words may have stood there. Old fear may have stood there. The need to be strong may have stood there. The fear of being disappointed again may have stood there. But now, at the doorway of your heart, you can whisper, only peace may enter tonight. Only love may enter tonight. Only what is kind may stay. You are allowed to protect your sleep. You are allowed to protect your softness. You are allowed to stop rehearsing pain. You are allowed to stop going over the same old fear as if repeating it will set you free. The mind thinks repetition creates safety, but the soul knows peace creates safety. So when the mind returns to the same worry, do not fight it. Do not shame yourself. Simply say, not tonight. Tonight, I rest. Tonight, I trust. Tonight, I let life be life. This is where the night becomes sacred. Not because anything outside has changed yet. Not because every answer has appeared yet. But because you have changed your place inside the question. You are no longer standing in panic. You are no longer pushing against the closed door. You are no longer begging life to move faster. You are standing at the threshold with an open heart, saying, I am ready for peace first. I am ready to be guided. I am ready to receive in the way life knows is best. Before you sleep deeper, I want you to hear this gently. What you asked for is not made stronger by fear. It is made welcome by trust. The good you desire does not need you to chase it through the night. It needs space to arrive. It needs a soft place inside you where it can land without being questioned, pushed away, or doubted the moment it appears. Sometimes a blessing comes quietly. It does not always knock loudly. It may come first as a calmer body, then as a better thought, then as a small sign, then as a new choice, then as a door that opens because you are finally peaceful enough to walk through it. So tonight, do not decide that nothing is happening just because you cannot see it. Seeds do not shout beneath the soil. Stars do not ask permission to shine. The dawn does not hurry because the night feels long. Life has its own soft rhythm, and you are part of it. You are not outside of life begging to be included. You are inside life, loved by life, carried by life, guided by life. Even now, especially now. Let the bed or chair beneath you become a symbol of support. You are not holding yourself up alone. Something is beneath you. Something is steady. Something receives your weight without complaint. Let that remind you that life too can receive your weight. You can lean, you can soften, shy. You can let yourself be supported. Maybe the day asked too much of you. Maybe people needed you. Maybe your own thoughts were loud. Maybe you smiled when you were tired. Maybe you kept going when a part of you wanted to stop. Maybe you wondered why the thing you desire still feels far away. My dear, you made it to this moment. That matters. Now this moment is asking nothing from you but honesty and rest. Not perfect faith, not perfect peace, not perfect thoughts. Just a willingness to soften. Say within yourself, even if only a small part of you can say it, I am willing to rest. I am willing to trust. I am willing to receive good. Let the words be quiet. Let them move through the body slowly, like warm water. Let them touch the places that have been tight, the shoulders, the throat, the chest, the stomach, the hands, the back. Let every place that has been trying to protect you know that for tonight, it can loosen. The night is not here to take from you. The night is here to give you back to yourself. It gives you quiet. It gives you darkness. It gives you space away from the eyes of the world. It gives you a chance to stop performing. It gives you a chance to stop explaining. It gives you a chance to remember that you are more than your problem, more than your waiting, more than your fear, more than the thing that has not happened yet. You are a living soul. You are a breathing heart. You are worthy of peace before the answer arrives. And often, peace is the first answer. I am safe tonight. I let the day leave my body. Good is allowed to come quietly. Let the final word of that affirmation become a small lamp inside you, quietly. That is how so much good comes. Quietly, a heart heals. Quietly, a belief changes. Quietly, a person becomes ready. Quietly, life moves a piece into place. Quietly, the answer begins walking toward you. You do not need to hear every step. You only need to rest tonight. Now, my dear, allow the day to leave your body. The day may be over on the clock, but sometimes it is still moving inside the nerves, inside the jaw, inside the shoulders, inside the stomach. Sometimes the body keeps living the day long after the day has ended. It holds the words that were said. It holds the words you did not say. It holds the work, the waiting, the small disappointments, the hope, the pressure, the noise. It holds the weight of the phone in your hand, the messages you checked, the answer that did not come, the silence that felt too large. So we begin here, not with the future, not with the wish, not even with the answer. We begin with the body, because the body is the doorway into rest. If the body still thinks it must fight, the mind will keep searching for danger. If the body still thinks it must hold everything together, sleep will feel far away. If the body still believes the day is not finished, peace will stand at the edge of the room, waiting to be invited in. So invited in now. Give yourself 30 seconds to put the day down. Not forever, just for tonight. Imagine the whole day as a heavy coat you have been wearing. Maybe it is thick with other people's moods. Maybe the pockets are full of worry. Maybe the sleeves are heavy with things you tried to control. Maybe the collar is tight with words you swallowed. Maybe you did not even notice how heavy it was until this moment. Now imagine taking that coat off, slowly, gently. No anger toward it, no shame for wearing it. It helped you move through the day. It covered you when you felt exposed. It gave you something to hold on to. But you do not need to sleep in it. You can place it beside the bed. You can let it rest too. You do not have to solve it tonight. You do not have to carry it tonight. You do not have to understand it tonight. Feel the meaning of those words. They are not an escape. They are permission. They are not denial. They are mercy. They are not weakness. They are wisdom. There are things the waking mind cannot fix by thinking harder. There are things the heart cannot heal by staying tense. There are things that need space, time, softness, and sleep. You have been taught to believe that effort is always the answer. But sometimes ease is the answer. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stop adding fear to the situation. Enough. Release. Now. Let the small ache between your shoulder blades soften. Let the muscles around your eyes rest. Let your hands unclench if they are tight. Let the tongue rest in the mouth. Let the belly stop holding itself in. You are not being judged here. You are not being watched here. You do not need to look strong for the night. The night already knows you are human, and it loves you gently. Maybe your old mind says, I must keep thinking or I will lose control. And your soul answers, you can rest and still be guided. The old mind says, if I stop worrying, I may miss something important. The soul answers, peace will not make you careless. Peace will make you clear. The old mind says, I should have done more today. The soul answers, you did what you could with the strength you had. Let that be enough for this night. So many people go to sleep as if they are still on trial. They lie down and review every moment. Did I do enough? Did I say the wrong thing? Did I miss my chance? Did I ruin it? Did I make life harder? Did I lose what was meant for me? My dear, let the trial end. You are not here to punish yourself into peace. You are here to love yourself into peace. The body believes what you repeat to it. If you repeat danger, it tightens. If you repeat shame, it hides. If you repeat fear, it stays awake. But if you repeat safety, gently, simply, with patience, the body begins to listen. It may not trust the first time. It may not trust the second time. But the body is kind. It learns by rhythm. So give it a new rhythm, Tony. Quote, I am safe to rest. I am allowed to stop. I can put this day down. Let those words move slowly. Do not rush them. Do not make them a task. They are not work. They are a soft blanket for the nervous system. Think of all the things you carried today that were not truly yours to carry. Someone else's mood, someone else's opinion, someone else's silence. A problem that needs more time. A fear that belongs to the past. A future that has not arrived. A question that cannot be answered at midnight. Put them down. Not with anger, with love. You can say, I will meet you tomorrow if I must. But tonight, I choose peace. There is great power in choosing when to engage. Not every thought deserves your whole night. Not every fear deserves your full body. Not every worry is a message from truth. Some worries are only old echoes. Some worries are only tiredness speaking loudly. Some worries are only the mind trying to protect you with the same fear that once kept you small. Thank the mind for trying. then let it rest. You might imagine a small table beside your bed. On this table, you place each concern one by one. The thing you asked for, the answer you want, the person you are thinking about, the money worry, the health worry, the family worry, the dream that feels delayed, the choice you do not know how to make. Place them all there, one by one, not thrown away, not denied, just placed down. Then imagine a soft light covering them, as if life itself is saying, I will hold these while you sleep. You do not have to be the only one holding your life. This is one of the deepest lessons of rest. Rest teaches trust in a way words cannot. Every night, you close your eyes without controlling your heartbeat. You sleep without ordering each breath to arrive. You drift without making the earth turn. You wake because life keeps caring for you while you are not managing it. So tonight, let sleep become your teacher. Let it show you that not everything depends on your constant effort. The next part is where many people miss the miracle of sleep. They think sleep is only for the body. They think rest is only a break from doing. But rest is also a quiet message to the universe. It says, I trust life enough to stop gripping. I trust my good enough to stop chasing. I trust my own soul enough to be still. When you rest with trust, you change the energy around your desire. Instead of sending fear, you send peace. Instead of sending panic, you send openness. Instead of saying, where is it? Why is it late? What if it never comes? You say, I am ready to receive in the right way at the right time. That shift matters. A tight heart can ask, but it struggles to receive. A tired body can hope, but it may not recognize help when help appears. A restless mind can pray, but then it may argue with the answer because the answer does not look like the plan. So tonight, you are not only sleeping, you are becoming. Easier to bless. Let that be simple. You are becoming easier to bless. Not because life was against you before, not because you were wrong before, but because you are softening the places where fear kept pushing good away. Maybe someone offered help and you said, no, I am fine, even when you were not fine. Maybe someone complimented you and you brushed it away. Maybe life opened a small door, but you looked for the larger door and missed it. Maybe peace tried to come, but you kept choosing the familiar worry because worry felt more responsible. There is no need for shame, only awareness. Tonight you can choose differently. You can receive the small good. You can receive the simple comfort. You can receive the quiet breath. You can receive the bed beneath you. You can receive the darkness that asks nothing from you. You can receive the truth that you are allowed to rest before everything is perfect. I put this day down with love. I do not need to carry tomorrow tonight. My body is allowed to rest. Let that affirmation be a key turning in a lock. The day is not your prison. The night is not your enemy. Your mind is not your master. You are allowed to come home to your own inner peace. Maybe there is still a part of you that feels restless. Let it be there. Do not fight it. Restlessness often appears when you begin to stop. It is like dust rising when a room becomes still. It does not mean you are failing. It means things are settling. If a thought comes, let it come. If an emotion rises, let it rise. If a memory appears, let it pass through like a cloud crossing the night sky. You do not need to follow everything that visits your mind. You can notice and return. Notice and return. Notice and return. Return to the breath. Return to the heart. Return to the soft weight of the blanket. Return to the feeling of being supported. Return to the quiet truth that tonight there is nothing more you need to prove. So many people are tired not because life asks too much in one moment, but because they carry every moment at once. They carry yesterday's pain, today's pressure, and tomorrow's fear all in the same body. No wonder the heart feels heavy. No wonder the mind spins. No wonder sleep feels far away. But you can begin to separate them. Yesterday is not here. Tomorrow is not here. This breath is here. This body is here. This night is here. And here is where peace begins. You may say softly, I return to now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, now. The present moment is small enough to hold. The future feels too large because you were never meant to carry it all at once. You were meant to meet life breath by breath, step by step, day by day, night by night. So let tonight be one night of trust. You do not have to trust perfectly for the rest of your life. You do not have to promise that you will never worry again. You do not have to become a new person before morning. Just give this one night to peace. One night where you stop fighting your own heart. One night where you let your body feel safe. One night where you put the heavy coat down. One night where you say, life, I have carried this as far as I can for today. Please hold it with me now. And as you say that, imagine the coat of the day resting beside you. You are not wearing it anymore. You are lighter. Your chest has more space. Your breath can move more freely. Your shoulders no longer need to stay raised. Your hands no longer need to grip. The day can end without everything being complete. A chapter can pause without being finished. A prayer can continue without being forced. A blessing can travel while you sleep. Rest is not empty. Rest is full of quiet repair. Rest is full of unseen kindness. Rest is full of small returns. The body returns to balance. The mind returns to softness. The heart returns to hope. The soul returns to trust. And when you allow the day to leave the body, you make room for the night to do what the night does best. It softens. It clears. It gathers you. It prepares you. It brings you back from the edge of all that noise and places you gently in the center of yourself. So breathe again, easy, slow, kind. No more arguing with the day. No more asking the body to stay ready for a battle that is not here. No more sleeping inside old pressure. Tonight, you put it down. Tonight, you let yourself be held. Tonight, you remember that rest is safe. Now that the day is being placed down, let your heart open to a softer truth. Life keeps working while you rest. You do not have to stay awake for life to care about you. You do not have to watch every door for the right one to open. You do not have to keep checking, pushing, guessing, planning, and fearing in order to prove that your desire matters. Your good does not disappear when you close your eyes. Your prayer does not lose its way because you sleep. Your blessing does not need your fear to guide it home. Rest tonight and let life bring closer what you have asked for. Let those words settle gently. They are not meant to make you demand that everything appear by morning in the exact form your mind has chosen. They are meant to help you trust that something can move while you are quiet. Something can soften while you are still. Something can align while you are no longer trying to control every piece. Imagine your mind as a house at the end of a long day. All day, the doors have opened and closed. People have come through. Thoughts have walked in. Worries have sat in the rooms. Old memories have stood near the windows. Future fears have knocked again and again. The house has been busy. The lights have been on. Every room has been filled with noise. But now it is night, and you can begin closing the rooms of the mind one by one. Take 3 slow breaths to close the rooms of the mind. With the first breath, close the room of today. With the second breath, you close the room of tomorrow. With the third breath, close the room of how it will happen. You do not lock these rooms with fear. You close them with love. You are not abandoning your life. You are allowing it to rest. A house does not need every light on all night to be safe. A heart does not need every question open all night to be faithful. Quiet, held, still. There is a gentle truth about receiving that the tired mind often forgets. Life can move when you are not looking. In fact, sometimes life moves more easily when you are not standing over the seed, asking why it has not grown yet. Sometimes your constant watching becomes pressure. Sometimes your fear fills the space where peace is trying to form. When you step back, space opens. When space opens, energy moves. When energy moves, answers can come closer. While you rest, life can move. While you rest, love can arrange. While you rest, answers can come closer. While you rest, the right path can begin to clear. While you rest, your own heart can become ready to receive what fear could not hold. This is not about being passive. This is not about doing nothing with your life. This is about knowing when the day's doing is complete. It is about honoring the holy rhythm of action and rest. Even the earth has seasons. Even the sky has darkness. Even flowers close at night. Nothing in nature blooms by staying open without pause. You too need the blessing of closing. You too need the gift of not trying. You too need the deep medicine of being carried. Maybe worry says, what if nothing changes? Trust says, something can change before you see it. Worry says, I have waited so long. Trust says, waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Worry says, I do not know what to do next. Trust says, rest may show you the next step. Worry says, what if I wake up and it is all the same? Trust says, you may wake up different, and that changes how life meets you. Let that be enough for now. Sometimes the first miracle is not the outside event. Sometimes the first miracle is that the body stops shaking inside. Sometimes the first miracle is that the chest opens. Sometimes the first miracle is that the mind, after many nights of fear, finally says, maybe I can rest. Maybe I can trust. Maybe life has not left me. That is not small. That is sacred. When your inner world changes, your outer world begins to receive new instructions. You see differently. You choose differently. You speak differently. You notice differently. A door that fear ignored may become visible to peace. A message that panic missed may become clear to calm. A person you were too guarded to receive may feel safe now. An idea that could not land in a crowded mind may arrive in the morning quiet. This is why sleep is not only sleep. Sleep is a return to the deeper mind. Sleep is a soft washing of the day. Sleep is a place where the soul can speak without the loud voice of fear interrupting every sentence. Before you sleep, you can give the deeper mind a loving message, not a demand, not a desperate order, a message, a seed, a simple truth to carry through the night. Life works for me even while I sleep. I do not need to watch every door. My good knows how to find me. Let the words be slow. Let them be kind. Imagine placing them in the center of your inner house like a small candle. The rooms are quiet now. The doors are closed. The candle burns softly. It does not fight the dark. It simply shines. Your desire can rest in that light. Your prayer can rest in that light. Your future can rest in that light. You do not need to pull tomorrow into tonight. Tomorrow is still being prepared. Let it be prepared without your fear rushing into it. Let it form in peace. Let it meet you when the morning comes. And this is where the title promise begins to open. To wake up to everything you asked for does not always mean waking to every outer thing fully formed in one instant. Sometimes it means waking with the peace that allows the thing to come. Sometimes it means waking with the idea that leads to the door. Sometimes it means waking with the courage to say yes. Sometimes it means waking with the calm that stops you from pushing away the help you prayed for. Everything you asked for may first arrive as a change in you, a softer heart, a clearer thought, a safer body, a deeper trust, a new feeling that good is possible. Do not reject the first form of the answer because it is quiet. Many blessings begin quietly. A new life often begins as a new thought. A new path often begins as a small yes. A new season often begins as rest. Think again of the house of the mind. There may be rooms in you that have been closed for a long time. A room for trust, a room for receiving, a room for joy, a room for feeling chosen by life, a room for believing that good can come without pain attached to it. Tonight, as you rest, life can walk through that house gently. It can open a window in one room. It can let air into another. It can clear old dust from a corner. It can turn down the noise. It can make space for the good you have been asking for. You do not have to know how. You do not have to manage the process. You only have to allow the night to be a friend. So many people fear the quiet because the quiet shows them what they have been carrying. But when you stop fearing the quiet, it becomes a healer. It becomes a soft room where the soul can sit beside you and say, I have been here all along. Beneath the fear, I was here. Beneath the worry, I was here. Beneath the waiting, I was here. You were never alone. Let that truth enter. Not as a big idea, as comfort. You were never alone. Even when you thought nothing was moving, something was teaching you. Something was shaping you. Something was helping you know what you truly want. Something was showing you what you no longer need to carry. Something was preparing you to receive not only the thing you asked for, but the peace to enjoy it when it comes. Because a blessing without peace can still feel frightening. A gift without worthiness can still be pushed away. A door without readiness can still feel too big to walk through. So life, in its love, does not only bring you things, it prepares you to hold them. Tonight is part of that preparation. Tonight is not wasted. Tonight is not empty. Tonight is not a delay. Tonight is a quiet part of the answer. While your eyes grow heavy, life can be arranging what your hands cannot reach. While your breath slows, your inner world can be learning safety. While your body rests, your heart can become more open to the good that has been trying to meet you. There may be someone whose heart needs to soften. Let life speak there. There may be a path that needs to clear. Let life move there. There may be timing that needs to align. Let life work there. There may be an answer that needs to reach you through a dream, a morning thought, a simple sign, or a sudden knowing. Let life bring it in the way life chooses. You do not have to stand in every room. You do not have to guard every window. You do not have to keep every light on. You can trust the house of your life to be watched over by love. This is the practice tonight. Close the inner rooms, leave one candle of trust burning, and sleep as someone who is not forgotten. Your good knows your name. Your good knows your heart. Your good knows the way. If fear says, "But I have asked for so much," answer gently, "Then I will make more space to receive." If fear says, "But I do not see proof," answer gently, "Peace can be proof too." If fear says, "But what if I am disappointed?" answer gently, "I can comfort myself and still remain open." This is emotional strength, not hard strength, not the strength that pushes the body past its limits, not the strength that hides tears, not the strength that pretends everything is fine. This is soft strength, the strength to stay open, the strength to rest, the strength to trust life, even when the full picture is not yet visible. My dear, let this soft strength hold you now. You have spent enough nights being hard on yourself. You have spent enough nights asking fear to keep you safe. You have spent enough nights trying to think your way into peace. Now let peace come through the body. Let it come through the breath. Let it come through the simple choice to stop watching every door. There are doors you cannot open by staring at them. There are answers you cannot force by losing sleep. There are blessings that come when the heart becomes quiet enough to hear the knock. So tonight, become quiet, not empty, quiet, not hopeless, quiet, not defeated, quiet. A quiet heart is not a heart that has stopped asking. It is a heart that trusts the answer is being formed. Rest tonight and let life bring closer what you have asked for. Let this be the last thought you need for now. Life is not waiting for you to worry more. Life is not asking you to suffer more. Life is not measuring your worth by how tired you are. Life is inviting you into a deeper partnership where you do your part in the day and you allow unseen love to do its part in the night. Your part now is simple. Soften the body. Close the rooms. Leave the candle of trust burning. Let the night hold what your hands cannot. Let the answer come without being chased. Let your good find the open doorway of your heart. I sleep in trust. I rest in love. I allow life to work for me now. Now, my dear, let the heart become a little more open. Not all at once, not in a way that feels too big, just a little. after the body has begun to rest, and after the mind has begun to close the rooms of the day, there is a softer place inside you that can finally speak. It is the place that wants to receive. It is the place that has been asking for love, peace, guidance, healing, money, support, answers, and signs. It is the place that still believes life can be good, even if fear has tried to cover that belief for a long time. Let your hand rest gently over your chest. Feel the air just above your collarbones. Feel the soft rise and fall of your breath. Feel how the heart does not need to shout to be real. It keeps moving quietly. It keeps loving quietly. It keeps hoping quietly, even after hard days, even after disappointment, even after prayers that seem to take too long. The heart is still here, and tonight we are not forcing it open. We are inviting it open. There is a difference. Forcing says, I must receive now, I must believe now, I must feel peaceful now. Invitation says, I am safe to soften when I am ready. Forcing makes the body tight. Invitation makes the body breathe. Forcing comes from fear. Invitation comes from love. So tonight, let this be an invitation. Imagine that somewhere inside your chest there is a small window. Maybe it has been closed for a while. Maybe not because you stopped wanting good, but because you were tired of being disappointed. Maybe the window closed slowly after too many days of waiting. Maybe it closed after someone did not show up for you. Maybe it closed after you asked life for something, and the answer came in a way you did not understand. There is no shame in that. The heart closes to protect itself, but what protected you once may be limiting you now. And tonight, you do not have to break the window open. You do not have to tear down the wall. You only have to touch the handle gently and say, I am willing. I am willing to open to peace. I am willing to open to help. I am willing to open to the good I do not have to chase. Open, receive, yes. Let the word yes be very small, not a loud yes, not a forced yes, a quiet yes in the body. A yes that says, maybe life can still surprise me. Maybe good can still come in a form I did not plan. Maybe I do not have to block love before it reaches me. Maybe I can let the window of my heart open just enough for fresh air to enter. Fresh air is simple. It does not demand. It does not push. It only moves where there is space. Good is often like that. It enters where there is space. It enters through permission. It enters through trust. It enters through a heart that has stopped saying no to everything before it even arrives. Many people ask for good, but when good begins to come near, the body becomes afraid. A compliment comes and they push it away. Help comes and they say, I do not need it. A new chance appears and they say, I am not ready. Love approaches and they think this cannot be real. Money comes and they feel guilty. Rest comes and they feel lazy. Peace comes and they look for the next problem. My dear, this is not because they are wrong. It is because receiving may feel unfamiliar. Sometimes struggle becomes so normal that peace feels strange. Sometimes waiting becomes so familiar that arrival feels unsafe. Sometimes a person has lived so long in effort that ease feels like a trick. So when life tries to bless them gently, the old mind says, "Be careful. Do not trust this. It may leave. It may hurt. It may not last." But the soul says, "Let the good in slowly." Slowly is enough. You do not need to receive everything in one breath. You do not need to become wide open in one night. You can begin with one soft yes. Yes to rest. Yes to peace. Yes to being helped. Yes to being loved. Yes to the good that is ready for you. Give yourself 5 quiet yeses before sleep. Not rushed, not loud, not perfect. Just 5 soft yeses in the heart. Yes, I am willing to receive peace. Yes, I am willing to receive help. Yes, I am willing to receive love. Yes, I am willing to receive guidance. Yes, I am willing to receive my good in the right way. Feel the body as you say them. Notice if some part tightens. Notice if some part relaxes. Do not judge either one. The body is telling the truth of what it has learned. If the body tightens, speak kindly to it. Say, "I understand. You were only trying to keep me safe. But tonight, we can let in a little good." There is a deep kindness in receiving slowly. A closed flower does not become a full bloom in 1 second. It opens petal by petal. It does not hate itself for being closed before. It simply responds to warmth. Let tonight be warmth. Let your own words become warmth. Let your own hand on your heart become warmth. Let your own breath become warmth. I am open to receive good in gentle ways. I do not block love with fear. I allow life to bless me. The good that belongs to you does not need to break into your life. It can enter through peace. It can enter through a small thought. It can enter through one kind person. It can enter through a new feeling in your body. It can enter through a simple morning decision. It can enter through a quiet sign that helps you take the next step. And sometimes, the good you asked for first enters as the ability to receive. That may sound simple, but it is powerful. Because if the hands are closed, even a gift feels like pressure. If the heart is defended, even love feels dangerous. If the mind is filled with old stories, even a new chance looks like the past. So tonight, you are not only asking for good, you are becoming ready to receive good. This is sacred work, soft work, quiet work. No one else may see it. No one else may know that here, in this simple night, something inside you is changing. But you will know. Your body will know. Your heart will know. Life will know. Before we go deeper, notice where your body still says no. Maybe the no is in the chest. Maybe it is in the throat. Maybe it is in the stomach. Maybe it is in the hands. Maybe it is in the thoughts that say, not me, not now, not after all this time. Do not fight the no. Sit beside it. Speak to it like you would speak to a tired child. Say, you do not have to protect me from every blessing. You do not have to close every door before I know what is behind it. You do not have to call every new thing unsafe. We can receive slowly. We can receive wisely. We can receive with love. Let the no soften into maybe. Let maybe soften into willingness. Let willingness soften into yes. This is how the heart opens without fear. You do not command it. You comfort it. You do not shame it. You listen to it. You do not rush it. You stay with it. Maybe life has tried to reach you before, but you were too tired to notice. Maybe support came in small forms, and you were looking only for the large form. Maybe peace came for a minute, but you dismissed it because the whole problem was not solved yet. Maybe a sign came, but fear said it was not enough. Maybe someone was kind, but you did not let the kindness touch you. Tonight, let the small good count. Let the blanket count. Let the breath count. Let the quiet count. Let the chance to rest count. Let the desire in your heart count. The more you receive the small good, the more your body learns that good is safe. And when the body learns that good is safe, it stops fighting the very life it has been asking for. This is why receiving is not only spiritual, it is also physical. You receive through the breath. You receive through the skin. You receive through the eyes when they soften. You receive through the ears when they hear words of kindness. You receive through the hands when they unclench. You receive through the heart when it stops bracing for pain. Let the chest soften as if a window is opening inside you. Let fresh air enter. Let the old room breathe. You have been inside the same thoughts for too long. Thoughts that say, I must do more. I must try harder. I must earn it. I must prove it. I must control it. I must know when. I must know how. I must be better before good can come. No, not tonight. Tonight you open to a kinder thought. Good can come gently. Help can come naturally. Love can come safely. Support can come without struggle. Answers can come without panic. Life can bless me while I am still healing. This is not asking too much. This is returning to the truth that life was never meant to be only labor. Life is also receiving. The lungs do not only exhale, they inhale. The heart does not only send blood out, it receives it back. The earth does not only give fruit, it receives rain. Even nature understands the rhythm. Give, receive, move, rest, ask, allow. You are part of that rhythm too. If you have given too much, let yourself receive. If you have carried too much, let yourself be supported. If you have spoken too harshly to yourself, let yourself hear kind words now. If you have waited with pain, let yourself wait with peace tonight. I open to peace. I open to help. I open to the good I do not have to chase. Say it softly, as if opening a window in a quiet room. Feel the air change. Feel the pressure lessen. Feel the heart remember that life can still enter. There is no need to know what form the good will take. In fact, it is often better not to decide too tightly. When you tell life it must come only one way, you may miss the many ways it is already trying to reach you. The mind may ask for one door, but love may send a window. The mind may ask for one person, but life may send a new circle. The mind may ask for one answer, but the soul may need a deeper healing first. Be open to the form. Be open to timing. Be open to surprise. Be open to being wrong about how hard it has to be. Maybe it can be easier than you thought. Maybe it can come softer than you expected. Maybe it can begin tonight not as a loud event, but as a quiet yes in your own heart. Receive that. Receive the possibility. Receive the gentleness. Receive the feeling that life has not closed its hand against you. You are not standing outside the door of good. You are learning to open from the inside. And as the window of your heart opens, even a little, the night air comes in. It touches the old rooms. It moves through old fear. It brings a sense of space. It says, there is more than this worry. There is more than this waiting. There is more than this one problem. There is still a whole life moving around you and through you. Let that life in. Let it be simple. Let it be tonight. Now, my dear, gently release the how. Release the when. Release the need to see every step before you allow yourself to rest. There is a deep peace that comes when you stop asking the mind to do the work of life. The mind is useful. The mind can plan the day. The mind can choose the next small action. The mind can remember, arrange, learn, and think. But the mind was never meant to control the whole path from where you are to where your blessing will meet you. That is too heavy for the mind. That is why it becomes tired. That is why it spins at night. That is why it asks the same question again and again, hoping that if it thinks long enough, it will finally feel safe. But safety does not come from knowing every step. Safety comes from trusting that you will be guided step by step. Let your forehead soften. Let your eyes rest behind closed lids. Let the tiny pulsing around the temples become calm. Let the heaviness of the eyelids remind you that you are not built to stare into tomorrow all night. You are built to rest. You are built to breathe. You are built to follow one loving step at a time. So tonight, imagine a bridge before you. It is not a bridge you have to build all at once. It appears one part at a time. Under it, there may be a space you cannot see across. Beyond it, there may be a place you deeply want to reach. But tonight, you do not need to run across. You do not need to measure the whole length. You do not need to know every board, every rail, every turn. You only need to trust that the bridge can appear as you walk. And right now, your step is rest, not planning. Rest, not forcing. Rest, not searching for proof. Rest. Give yourself 90 seconds of not planning. Just 90 seconds where you do not ask how. 90 seconds where you do not ask when. 90 seconds where you let the body feel what it is like to be free from needing the full map. You may notice the mind reaching for control. That is all right. Do not push it away. Just smile at it softly inside and say, "Not now." We are resting. Life can hold the map for tonight. Control says, "Show me the whole path." Blessing says, "Take one step and sleep." Control says, "I cannot relax until I know." Blessing says, "You may know after you relax." Control says, "What if I choose wrong?" Blessing says, "Life can guide even a small step taken with love." Control says, "I am afraid of being disappointed." Blessing says, "I will comfort you, and I will still help you stay open." Enough. One step. Trust. The need to know how can become a cage. It looks like wisdom at first. It looks like being careful. It looks like being prepared. But when it grows too strong, it closes the heart. It tells you not to believe unless the whole path is visible. It tells you not to rest unless every detail is settled. It tells you not to feel joy until the final proof is in your hands. But joy does not need to wait until the last page. Peace does not need to wait until the answer arrives. Trust does not need to wait until fear agrees. You can begin now. You can breathe now. You can sleep now. You can let life be larger than your current plan. Many blessings come through paths the mind could not have designed. A delay becomes protection. A closed door becomes direction. A quiet season becomes preparation. A change that felt uncomfortable becomes the path to something better. A person leaving creates space. A new thought arrives at the exact moment it is needed. A simple idea changes the day. A small yes opens a large door. If you demand the whole answer too soon, you may reject the first step because it looks too small. So tonight, ask to recognize the next gentle step, not the whole staircase, not the whole bridge, not the whole future. The next gentle step. The next part may bring relief if you have been waiting for a long time. Waiting can make the heart feel forgotten. Waiting can make the mind think, maybe I missed it, maybe I am late, maybe life gave it to someone else, maybe I asked for too much. But waiting is not always absence. Sometimes waiting is movement you cannot yet see. Sometimes waiting is life arranging pieces in rooms you have not entered yet. Sometimes waiting is your own heart becoming able to hold what it once would have feared. There is a difference between being forgotten and being prepared. You are not forgotten. Let that sentence enter slowly. You are not forgotten. Even if the answer has not arrived in the form you wanted, even if the timing has felt long, even if others seem to move faster, even if your heart has grown tired of hoping, you are not forgotten. There are things that take time because they are connected to more than one life, more than one lesson, more than one door, more than one season. The mind sees the desire. Life sees the whole field around it. The mind says, now. Life says, lovingly. The mind says, this way. Life says, the way that truly fits. That does not mean your desire is wrong. It means you can trust a wisdom greater than panic. I release the how. I release the when. I release the need to see every step. Let the words move down from the head into the heart. Many people repeat words only in the mind. But these words must enter the body. Let them touch the forehead where plans have been tight. Let them touch the throat where questions have gathered. Let them touch the chest where longing has lived. Let them touch the stomach where fear has twisted. Let them touch the hands where control has gripped. You are allowed to want what you want, and you are allowed to stop hurting yourself with the need to know exactly how it must come. Both can be true. You can desire deeply and surrender gently. You can pray clearly and sleep peacefully. You can care and still release. You can ask and still allow. This is a mature kind of trust. It is not pretending. It is not saying, I do not care. It is saying, I care so deeply that I will no longer cover my desire with fear. I will no longer make my prayer heavy with panic. I will no longer tell life that it must follow my fear's plan in order to be trusted. Life may know another way. Let life know another way. Maybe the thing you asked for is coming through a path that would surprise you. Maybe the money comes through a new idea, not the old source. Maybe the love comes after you learn to stop abandoning yourself. Maybe the healing comes through rest, forgiveness, and small daily kindness. Maybe the answer comes as a no that protects you before the real yes appears. Maybe the sign comes in silence because silence is teaching you to hear yourself. Be open. Do not make the blessing too small by demanding one shape. Rest tonight. You may wake up closer to everything you asked for than you can see right now. Closer may mean calmer. Closer may mean clearer. Closer may mean less afraid. Closer may mean ready to take one step. Closer may mean no longer chasing what is not yours. Closer may mean finally seeing the door that has been beside you. Closer may mean feeling worthy enough to receive. Do not measure movement only by what the eyes can see. Some of the most important movement happens inside first. A belief loosens, a fear softens, a pattern breaks. A new choice becomes possible. A heavy thought loses power. A body that has been tense for years takes a full breath. That is movement. That is progress. That is the bridge appearing. There is a quiet kind of miracle in not needing to know. The world may tell you that control is power, but the soul knows that trust is power too. Control is often tired. Trust is rested. Control tries to hold every piece. Trust listens for the next piece. Control fears surprise. Trust knows that surprise can be holy. Control says, I must make it happen. Trust says, I will do my part and let life meet me. Your part tonight is not to force the future. Your part tonight is to become peaceful enough to receive guidance. So release the path from your tightest thoughts. Release the clock from your fearful hands. Release the belief that late means lost. Release the belief that slow means no. Release the belief that you must suffer until it arrives. You can be kind to yourself while waiting. You can be joyful in small ways while waiting. You can rest while waiting. You can live while waiting. This is important, my dear. Do not place your whole life on hold until one answer comes. Do not deny yourself peace because one desire is still forming. Do not make joy a reward that only arrives after proof. Joy is not betrayal of your desire. Peace is not giving up on your prayer. Rest is not forgetting what you asked for. Rest is how you stop turning the prayer into pain. Let that be clear. You asked because something in you loves life. You asked because your heart still believes more good is possible. Do not punish that beautiful part of you with constant fear. Bless it. Hold it. Say, thank you for wanting good. Thank you for hoping. Thank you for being brave enough to ask. Now we will rest. Now we will trust. Now we will let life answer in the way life knows. I do not need to know how. I do not need to know when. I trust the loving order of my life. Let the loving order of your life be bigger than tonight's fear. Let it be bigger than old disappointment. Let it be bigger than the story that nothing works for you. Let it be bigger than the pressure to keep up with anyone else. Your path is not late because it does not look like another path. Your timing is not wrong because someone else arrived first. Your blessing is not gone because you cannot see it tonight. Life is not a race between souls. Life is a garden of many seasons, many paths, many doors, many forms of good. What is right for you does not need to be stolen from someone else. What is meant for you does not lose your address. What belongs in your life can reach you through peace, not panic. Before the night takes you deeper, let the mind hear this. You do not have to be the maker of every miracle. You are a partner with life. You listen. You act when the step is clear. You rest when the day is done. You open when good arrives. You learn when something changes. You trust when the bridge is still forming. This is enough. The heart does not need a full map to beat. The lungs do not need tomorrow's plan to breathe. The body does not need the whole future to soften. Only fear demands everything at once. Love gives one step. So take this one step. Rest. Let the how go for tonight. Let the when go for tonight. Let the bridge form in the dark. Let life arrange what you cannot reach. Let the path be wiser than your worry. And if the mind asks one more time, but how will it happen? Answer softly in the way that is right. If the mind asks, but when will it happen? Answer softly in the time that is kind. If the mind asks, but what if I cannot see? Answer softly, I can rest and still be led. That is enough for tonight. One breath, one step, one soft surrender. My dear, now we come to one of the most tender places in the heart. The place that asks, am I worthy of the good I asked for? This question may not always speak loudly. Sometimes it hides under other thoughts. It hides under worry. It hides under control. It hides under the need to do more. It hides under the fear that the answer is late because you are not enough. It hides under the belief that other people can receive easily, but you must struggle. It hides under the old feeling that love, money, peace, healing, and support must be earned through pain. Tonight, let that old belief soften. You are worthy of good tonight. Not after you fix every part of yourself. Not after you become perfect. Not after you prove that you have suffered enough. Tonight, now, here. Place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Feel the warmth of your palms through your clothes. Feel the breath pressing softly against your hand. Feel the tender space under the ribs, the place that has held so much fear, hope, and waiting. Let your body hear this before your mind argues with it. You are worthy before the answer. You are worthy while you wait. You are worthy even while you heal. You are worthy when you are strong. You are worthy when you are tired. You are worthy when you believe. You are worthy when you doubt. Worthy. Now, still. Worthiness is not something life gives you after you perform well enough. Worthiness is not a prize for never making mistakes. Worthiness is not a door that opens only when you become someone else. Worthiness is your natural state. It is the truth beneath the old stories. A baby does not earn the right to breathe. A flower does not earn the right to bloom. The sun does not ask if it is good enough to rise. And you, my dear, do not have to earn the right to be loved by life. Maybe you have been taught otherwise. Maybe through words, silence, loss, rejection, or hard seasons, you began to believe that good things come only after struggle. Maybe you learned to give more than you receive. Maybe you learned to make yourself small so others would feel comfortable. Maybe you learned to say, "I am fine," when you were not fine. Maybe you learned to work for love, chase peace, and prove your value. But old lessons can be unlearned. Slowly, gently, with love. This is the place where many hearts close without knowing it. A person may say, "I want abundance," but deep down they feel guilty receiving. They may say, "I want love," but deep down they expect to be left. They may say, "I want peace," but deep down they feel they must stay alert to be safe. They may say, "I want healing," but deep down they believe they are broken beyond repair. So the first receiving is not outside. The first receiving is inside. Receive the truth that you are not broken. Receive the truth that you are not too late. Receive the truth that you are not too much. Receive the truth that you are not forgotten. Receive the truth that life can love you now, not only after you become easier to understand. Let this truth be simple enough for the tired heart. I am worthy of good tonight. I do not have to earn love by being tired. I receive because life loves me. Let those words meet any part of you that feels undeserving. Maybe that part says, "But I have made mistakes." Love says, "You are still worthy." Maybe that part says, "But I wasted time." Love says, "You are still worthy." Maybe that part says, "But I do not always believe." Love says, "You are still worthy." Maybe that part says, "But I am not ready." Love says, "You can receive gently as you become ready." Worthiness does not mean you never learn. It does not mean you never grow. It does not mean you never change. It means that even while learning, growing, and changing, you are still held in love. You are not thrown away because you are human. You are not denied because you are tired. You are not blocked because you have fear. Fear is not proof that you are unworthy. Fear is proof that you need kindness. And tonight you are giving yourself that kindness. Let the hand on your heart become a promise not to speak to yourself like an enemy, a promise not to use the night as a place for self-punishment, a promise not to list every reason you think you are behind, a promise not to compare your timing with another person's life, a promise not to reject yourself before life has a chance to bless you. You can say, I am learning to be on my own side. That is a powerful sentence. I am learning to be on my own side, not against myself, not above myself, not behind myself with judgment, beside myself with love. Before the night can feel safe, worthiness must feel simple. So let us make it simple. You are worthy of rest because you are alive. You are worthy of kindness because you have a heart. You are worthy of support because no soul was made to carry everything alone. You are worthy of answered good because life is generous and you are part of life. You do not need to beg life to love you. You can allow yourself to be loved. You do not need to chase worth. You can remember it. You do not need to force the door. You can open from within. If this is helping your heart soften, you may leave one quiet word below. I receive. Let it be your small promise to yourself. And now, return to the body. Feel the palm on the belly. Feel how the belly rises and falls without shame. So many people hold the belly tight without noticing. They try to look controlled. They try to feel safe. They try to hide softness. But the belly is a place of deep feeling. It holds fear. It holds hope. It holds old hurt. It holds the instinct to protect. Let it soften. You are safe enough in this moment to stop holding yourself so tightly. Let the breath move. Let the body be human. Let the heart be tender. You are not here to become a hard person. You are here to become a truthful person, a loving person, a peaceful person, a person who can receive without apology, a person who can say, yes, good may come to me too. That sentence may feel strange at first. Good may come to me too. Say it gently. Good may come to me too. Not because someone else loses, not because I take too much, not because I am better than another, because life has enough ways to bless all souls. There is room for your good. There is room for your healing. There is room for your peace. There is room for your answer. There is room for your mourning. Let that room open inside you. Imagine standing before a mirror, not a harsh mirror, not one that shows flaws, not one that repeats old criticism, but a soft inner mirror. In this mirror, you do not see only the face you show the world. You see the child in you who wanted to be loved. You see the tired one who kept going. You see the hopeful one who still asks. You see the brave one who has survived many nights. You see the gentle one who wants to believe life can be kind. Look at that reflection with mercy. Do not correct it. Do not shame it. Do not tell it to be stronger. Say to it, you are worthy tonight. Say, I am sorry for the times I made you feel hard to love. Say, I am sorry for the times I spoke to you with fear. Say, I am here now. Say, I am learning to receive. This is a deep kind of mirror or work, not standing before glass only, but standing before your own soul with honesty. Seeing the places that have felt unworthy and refusing to abandon them. Seeing the old pain and bringing love there. Seeing the fear and saying, you do not have to run my life anymore. The mirror of the soul does not ask for perfection. It asks for truth. And the truth is this: you are worthy of the good you asked for, even if you are still afraid to receive it. Let that become your night medicine. You are worthy even with fear. You are worthy even with questions. You are worthy even while the answer is forming. You are worthy even before the morning shows you proof. The old way says, when I receive, then I will feel worthy. The new way says, when I feel worthy, I become open to receive. So tonight, do not wait for the outside to prove your value. Let the inside remember it. Let the heart say, I belong to life. Let the body say, I am allowed to rest. Let the mind say, I do not have to attack myself tonight. Let the soul say, I am loved beyond what I can see. I am worthy of good tonight. I am safe to receive it. I let love find the places where I forgot. Feel those words moving into the hidden corners, the places that thought they had to earn, the places that thought they had to hide, the places that thought they were too late, the places that thought they had missed the chance. No, my dear, you have not missed your chance to be loved by life. You have not missed your chance to begin again. You have not missed your chance to receive good. As long as breath is moving, life is still open. As long as your heart can soften, good can enter. As long as you are here, a new thought can be planted. Let the old sentence leave, I am not enough. Let a new sentence come, I am enough to be loved now. Let the old sentence leave, good things do not happen for me. Let a new sentence come, I am learning to receive good. Let the old sentence leave, I must struggle to deserve. Let a new sentence come, I can receive with peace. Simple words, deep healing. This is not about saying something once and forcing yourself to believe it forever. This is about returning again and again with kindness. The old beliefs were repeated many times. Let the new love be repeated gently too, not with pressure, with patience. Tonight, patience sounds like a soft voice inside you saying, we are learning. We are learning to rest. We are learning to trust. We are learning to receive. We are learning to stop earning love through pain. We are learning to let good be safe. Let that be enough. If tears come, let them come. Tears do not mean you are weak. They may mean a hard place is melting. If the body sighs, let it sigh. A sigh is often the body setting down what words cannot carry. If you feel sleepy, let sleep come near. Sleep may be how the body says, I finally feel safe enough to let go. And if part of you still feels unsure, bless that part too. You do not need every part of you to agree tonight. You only need one small part to open. One small part that says, maybe I am worthy. Maybe I can receive. Maybe life can be gentle with me. That small part is enough. A small opening can let in great light. A small yes can begin a new season. A small act of self-love can change the way you meet tomorrow. So stay soft here. Stay kind here. Stay close to yourself here. You are not asking too much by wanting peace. You are not asking too much by wanting love. You are not asking too much by wanting support. You are not asking too much by wanting your prayers to be answered. You are not asking too much by wanting to wake with a lighter heart. Your heart's true desires are not enemies. They are messages. They show you where life wants to grow through you. They show you where healing wants to enter. They show you where love wants to move. Do not shame the desire. Bless it. Do not grip it. Hold it gently. Do not use it to prove you are missing something. Let it remind you that you are alive and open to more good. Tonight, speak to your desire with love. Say, I see you. I honor you. I will not turn you into fear. I will not use you to hurt myself. I will let you rest in the hands of life. Then speak to yourself with love. Say, I see you. I honor you. I will not make you earn rest. I will not make you prove your worth. I will let you be loved now. This is the soft power of worthiness. Not pride, not demand, not force. A quiet knowing. I belong to life. Good may come to me. I am safe to receive. Let the body absorb that knowing. Let it move through the heart, the belly, the arms, the legs, the throat, the face. Let it reach the places that have been tired from trying to become enough. You can stop trying to become enough tonight. You can rest as enough. You can breathe as enough. You can sleep as enough. And from that enoughness, receiving becomes natural. Not because you pulled it from life, not because you forced it, but because you stopped standing against yourself. You stopped saying no before life could say yes. You stopped closing the window before the fresh air arrived. My dear, you are worthy before the answer. You are worthy while the answer is forming. You are worthy when the answer comes, and you are worthy if life brings something wiser than what you first imagined. Let this truth stay with you as the night deepens. Let it sit beside your heart. Let it be the hand that holds yours in the dark. Let it be the voice that speaks when old doubt rises. Let it be the warmth that tells your body, you do not have to fight for love tonight. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of being helped. You are worthy of receiving what is kind, true, loving, and right for your soul. And tonight, you let that truth begin to feel real. Now, my dear, let the words become slower. Let them become softer. Let them become something the body can feel, not something the mind has to see. Hayes. Affirmations are not meant to be rushed. They are not meant to be said like a task. They are not meant to be forced into the heart with pressure. They are little seeds of truth. They are gentle messages you give to your own mind, your own body, your own soul. And tonight, because your body is resting, because your heart is softer, because your mind has begun to loosen its grip, these words can enter more deeply. Let the tongue rest in the mouth. Let the throat soften. Let the chest rise and fall without effort. Feel the slow heartbeat under your hand, or simply feel the quiet life inside you. You do not have to make the heart beat. You do not have to make the breath arrive. You do not have to make the night come. Some things are already being done for you. Some things are already being held by life. That is the feeling we bring into these affirmations. Not effort, trust, not pressure, receiving. Not trying to make life obey, allowing life to love you. When you speak an affirmation tonight, speak it as if you are speaking to the deepest part of yourself. Speak it like a soft hand on the heart. Speak it like warm light coming through a window. Speak it like a promise you do not need to shout. The mind may still say, but what if I do not believe it fully? That is all right. You do not need full belief to begin. You only need willingness. A small willingness is enough. A small opening is enough. A small yes is enough. The seed does not need to become a tree the moment it touches the soil. It only needs to be planted. Your affirmation does not need to change your whole life in 1 second. It only needs to become one gentle new thought inside you. And one gentle new thought can begin a new path. So tonight, let the first affirmation be simple. I am calm enough to receive. I am open enough to be guided. I am safe enough to let good come. Let those words move slowly. calm enough, open enough, safe enough. Notice how different that feels from trying to be perfect. You are not saying, I must be perfectly calm. You are not saying, I must be fully open. You are not saying, I must never feel fear again. You are saying, I am enough for this moment. I can receive in the way I am right now. I can be loved in the middle of healing. I can be guided even while I am learning to trust. This is important, my dear. Do not turn affirmations into another way to judge yourself. Do not say the words and then ask, why do I still feel fear? Do not say the words and then think, I am doing this wrong. Do not say the words and then demand that the body become peaceful at once. Be gentle. The old fear may have had many years to speak. Give the new truth some kindness. Let it repeat softly. Let it become familiar. Let it sit beside the old fear without fighting it. Over time, love becomes the stronger voice. Slowly, again, feel. Now, let another affirmation come. Tonight, I rest. Tonight, I trust. Tonight, I receive. 3 lines. No hurry, no force. Tonight, I rest. Let the word rest touch your forehead where thoughts have been moving too fast. Tonight, I trust. Let the word trust touch your chest where hope and fear have been living together. Tonight, I receive. Let the word receive touch your hands, your belly, your whole body, as if life is giving you permission to stop pushing. You may say these 3 lines as slowly as you need. You may let one line last for many breaths. You may let the words grow quiet until they are not even spoken, only felt. Tonight, I rest. Tonight, I trust. Tonight, I receive. This is not a demand. It is a state of being. It is the way you enter the night. It is the way you open your inner world. It is the way you tell life, I am no longer standing at the door with fear in my hands. I am opening. I am listening. I am ready for good in the form that is right for my soul. Now we will not force these words. We will let them enter gently. Imagine your whole body becoming like a soft magnet for peace. Not a hard magnet, not something pulling in panic, a gentle field of calm. Your thoughts, your breath, your words, your feelings, all becoming quiet enough to match the good you desire. When you are tense, you may ask for peace, but send out fear. When you are afraid, you may ask for love, but expect pain. When you feel unworthy, you may ask for support, but push help away. So tonight, the affirmation is not only about asking, it is about matching. It is about letting your inner world become a safer home for the good you want to receive. I receive peace. I receive help. I receive the good that is ready for me. Let that be enough. The good that is ready for me. not the good I must force, not the good I must beg for, not the good I must chase until I am empty. The good that is ready for me. There is peace in that. It means you do not need to reach into the future with fear. You can allow what is ready to come. You can trust that life knows what your heart can hold. You can trust that the next blessing will not destroy your peace, but deepen it. The next affirmation is for the part of you that still feels afraid. Because maybe one part of you wants to receive and another part says, I am scared. I am scared to hope. I am scared to be disappointed. I am scared to open my heart and then feel pain again. I am scared that if I relax, I will lose what little control I have. Speak to that part softly. I do not have to be afraid of good. I can receive slowly. I can let life be kind to me. Let the body hear that. You do not have to be afraid of good. Sometimes the body has learned to expect struggle. It expects hard news. It expects delay. It expects people to leave. It expects money to disappear. It expects health to be uncertain. It expects love to be unsafe. It expects peace to be short. So when good comes close, the body may tighten, not because good is wrong, but because good is new. Tonight, let good become familiar. Let peace become familiar. Let kindness become familiar. Let receiving become familiar. You can teach your body a new expectation, not by force, but by repetition. Simple words, soft breath, gentle feeling. Again and again. Good can come gently. Good can stay safely. Good can meet me with love. Do not rush past these words. Let them be a quiet doorway. Good can come gently. That means it does not have to arrive through stress. It does not have to come after suffering. It does not have to be earned by exhaustion. Good can stay safely. That means you do not have to lose peace the moment something beautiful appears. You do not have to watch it with fear. You do not have to keep asking, when will it leave? Good can meet me with love. That means what is right for your soul can come in a way that respects your healing, your timing, your body, your heart. Now let your breath become the affirmation. Inhale, I receive. Exhale, I release fear. Inhale, I receive. Exhale, I release control. Inhale, I receive. Exhale, I rest. You do not need to count perfectly. You do not need to breathe deeply if the body wants a small breath. Let the body lead. Let the breath be natural. Let the words ride on the breath like a leaf on quiet water. My dear, there is nothing to prove here. You are not performing peace. You are entering peace. There is a difference. Performing peace says, I must look calm, sound calm, be calm, and never struggle. Entering peace says, I bring my struggle with me and I let love meet me there. So if thoughts come, Bring them into the affirmation. If worry comes, bring it. If sadness comes, bring it. If doubt comes, bring it. Let the affirmation become a home large enough for every part of you. I am loved in every feeling. I am guided in every season. I am held through every change. These words do not deny your human heart. They include it. They tell you that you do not have to feel perfect to be loved by life. You do not have to feel certain to be guided. You do not have to feel strong to be held. You are held while tired. You are held while waiting. You are held while healing. You are held while receiving. Let that become a soft rhythm. I am held. I am helped. I am home within myself. Notice how the room feels now. Maybe the quiet feels deeper. Maybe your breath has slowed. Maybe the body feels heavier. Maybe the mind still moves, but it is no longer moving with the same sharp edge. Whatever is happening is okay. There is no failure in this space. Tonight, I rest. Tonight, I trust. Tonight, I receive. Let these words become the center. Not the worry, not the delay, not the fear. The center is trust. The center is softness. The center is your willingness to let life meet you. Now speak to the morning gently, without forcing it. When I wake, I welcome peace. When I wake, I notice signs of good. When I wake, I move with truth, saying, you are not demanding that the morning prove your worth. You are preparing your own heart to see what is already being offered. Sometimes the difference between a hard day and a guided day is the first thought you choose when your eyes open. Sometimes the morning changes because you meet it differently. Sometimes life has been giving signs, but fear has been too loud to notice them. So tonight, you plant the morning before it comes. I wake in peace. I wake in trust. I wake ready to receive. Let this be planted in the deeper mind, like a small note placed beside the bed of your soul. When morning comes, remember peace. When morning comes, expect gentle good. When morning comes, look for what is helping. And even if tomorrow is ordinary, even if it begins quietly, even if the world looks the same at first, you may not be the same. A calmer heart sees more. A trusting mind hears more. A rested body receives more. A kinder inner voice chooses better. That is how change begins. Inside, softly, honestly. Now one more set of words, very simple, very clear. I am safe. I am open. I am ready. Let each line be its own breath. I am safe. Safe to rest. Safe to trust. Safe to let go. I am open, open to love, open to guidance, open to the form my good chooses. I am ready, ready for peace, ready for help, ready for the next gentle step. Ready does not mean fearless. Ready means willing. Ready means the heart has opened even a little. Ready means you can stop saying no to life before it knocks. Ready means you can receive the small signs, the simple answers, the quiet movements, the gentle support. Tonight, I rest in the energy of answered good. Let that be your final affirmation for this section of the night. Answered good does not always arrive with noise. It may arrive as sleep. It may arrive as calm. It may arrive as a dream. It may arrive as a softer thought. It may arrive as a feeling that you are not alone. It may arrive as hope returning after a long time away. Receive that too. Receive peace as an answer. Receive rest as an answer. Receive softness as an answer. Receive the night as a gift. And let the words become fewer now. Rest, trust, receive. Now, my dear, let us speak to the part of you that still doubts, not with anger, not with blame, not as if doubt is an enemy, but with tenderness, because doubt is often not a lack of faith. It is often an old wound trying to protect you. It is the part of you that remembers asking before and feeling disappointed. It is the part that remembers hoping and then hurting. It is the part that learned to expect less because expecting more once felt unsafe. So tonight, we do not fight doubt. We comfort it. Place your attention on the body again. Feel the sheet against your ankles. Feel the quiet heaviness in your arms. Feel the softened mouth after a slow exhale. Notice how the body is still here, still breathing, still willing to be held by this moment. Maybe doubt says, I have asked before, and nothing came. Love says, you are still allowed to believe again. Maybe doubt says, I trusted once and I was hurt. Love says, we can trust slowly now. Maybe doubt says, what if this night changes nothing? Love says, softness is already a change. Maybe doubt says, I do not want to hope again. Love says, then let us begin with peace, not hope. Gentle, again, begin. This is the kind way. We do not force the heart to leap when it can barely stand. We give it a place to sit. We give it warmth. We give it a simple sentence it can hold. Maybe doubt is not your enemy. Maybe doubt is an old guard. Maybe doubt can rest now. Think of doubt as an old guard standing at the gate of your heart. This guard has been watching for pain. It has been trying to keep away disappointment. It has been saying no too quickly, not because it hates you, but because it wants to protect you from feeling broken again. For a long time, maybe it did its job the only way it knew. It closed the gate. It questioned every blessing. It looked for danger in every good thing. It told you not to expect too much. It told you to stay ready for loss. But tonight, you can walk up to this old guard with love and say, "Thank you for trying to protect me. You may rest now. I do not need to close the gate to every good thing. I can use wisdom without fear. I can open slowly. I can let life be kind." This is healing, not throwing away the guarded part of yourself, not hating the fearful part, not pretending old pain never happened. Healing is when love becomes the new protector. Your fear protected you by closing. Love protects you by guiding. Your fear protected you by expecting pain. Love protects you by helping you listen. Your fear protected you by saying no. Love protects you by helping you know what is truly right. So let love become the protector tonight. Let love stand at the gate. Let love choose what enters. Let love say, peace may enter, help may enter, guidance may enter, true love may enter, right timing may enter, gentle abundance may enter, rest may enter. And let love also say, fear does not need to lead tonight. You can imagine the heart as a garden. Some of the soil has been dry from old disappointment. Some roots have been tangled with thoughts like, it never works out, I am always waiting, nothing changes for me, I should not expect too much. These thoughts may have grown for a long time, but a garden can be cared for, soil can be softened, old weeds can be removed slowly, new seeds can be planted. Tonight your breath waters new thoughts gently. Not too much, not with force, just enough. I forgive myself for losing hope. I plant a softer thought tonight. I allow new good to grow in me. Let that affirmation touch the old places. I forgive myself for losing hope. Sometimes people feel shame for doubting. They think they should be stronger, more positive, more certain. But if you lost hope for a while, it may be because something hurt. It may be because you were tired. It may be because your heart needed care, not judgment. Forgive yourself. You were doing your best with the light you had. I plant a softer thought tonight, not a perfect thought, not a giant belief, a softer thought, a thought like, maybe life can still help me. Maybe tomorrow can be kinder. Maybe I can receive in a new way. Maybe the answer is forming. Maybe I am not forgotten. I allow new good to grow in me. This is beautiful because it does not demand that the full garden bloom before morning. It only allows growth. And growth can be quiet. Growth can happen under the soil. Growth can begin where no one else can see. There is a kind way to speak to the part of you that stopped expecting good. Say, I understand why you became tired. Say, I understand why you closed. Say, I understand why hope began to feel heavy. Say, I am not here to force you. Say, I am here to sit with you until you feel safe again. Your inner world listens to your tone. It does not only listen to your words. If your tone is harsh, even good words may feel unsafe. If your tone is gentle, even simple words can heal. So speak gently tonight to the doubt, to the fear, to the old disappointment, to the part of you that has been waiting. Say, we do not have to know everything tonight. We only have to let a little peace in. Maybe one old thought says, I am tired of believing. Answer, then rest in peace for now. Maybe it says, I do not want to be hurt again. Answer, I will not abandon you if feelings come. Maybe it says, what if good never comes? Answer, tonight I will not feed that fear. Tonight I will feed trust. The garden of the mind grows what receives attention. If fear receives all your attention, fear grows. If peace receives attention, peace grows. If lack receives attention, lack feels larger. If gratitude receives attention, blessings become easier to notice. If self-criticism receives attention, the heart becomes small. If self-love receives attention, the heart has room to breathe. This does not mean you blame yourself for old thoughts. Blame is just another weed. We are not planting blame tonight. We are planting love. Love says, now that I see the pattern, I can choose gently. Love says, now that I hear the old fear, I can comfort it. Love says, now that I know what I have been repeating, I can speak a new word. So choose one new word tonight. Maybe the word is safe. Maybe the word is receive. Maybe the word is trust. Maybe the word is peace. Maybe the word is enough. Let that word be planted in the soil of your heart. Safe, receive, trust, peace, enough. Choose one and let it rest inside you. Before sleep takes you deeper, let us plant one new belief, not many. 1. Life can still surprise me with good. Let the heart hear it. Life can still surprise me with good. Not because, says, everything has been easy. Not because doubt never came. Not because every prayer has arrived in the way you wanted. But because life is larger than the past. Life is not limited to old pain. Life can enter through a new door. Life can bring a new person, a new idea, a new feeling, a new answer, a new way. The past is a teacher, but it is not your prison. The old disappointment was real, but it is not the final word. The delay was painful, but it is not proof that nothing is coming. The closed door hurt, but it may not have been the door meant to carry your soul forward. Let the soil loosen. Let the roots breathe. Let the new seed have space. My dear, sometimes what you call doubt is really grief. Grief for what did not happen. Grief for the version of life you thought would arrive sooner. Grief for the love you wanted. Grief for the support you needed. Grief for the years you spent being strong. Grief for the prayers that seem to echo back in silence. If that is present, be kind. Do not cover grief with forced joy. Let love sit beside grief. Say, I see you. I honor what hurt. I do not need to pretend it did not matter. And I do not need to live forever in the belief that pain is all life has for me. Both can be true. It hurt, and good can still come. I was disappointed, and I can open again. I lost hope for a time, and hope can return gently. This is not false. This is healing. A garden after a storm does not curse itself for being wet and bent. It receives sunlight. It receives care. It rises in its own time. Some leaves may be gone. Some branches may need healing. But life is still inside the roots. Life is still inside you. Even if hope has been quiet, it is not dead. Even if trust has been small, it can grow. Even if your heart has been guarded, it can open. Slowly, wisely, lovingly. Let the new thought be watered again. I forgive myself for losing hope. I plant a softer thought tonight. I allow new good to grow in me. These are not only words, they are a new way of treating yourself. They are a choice to stop using the past as proof against your future. They are a choice to let the heart be living soil again. And as the night deepens, imagine the old guard at the gate finally sitting down. It has been standing for so long. It has been tired too. It lowers its shoulders. It breathes. It sees that love is here now. It sees that wisdom is here now. It sees that the gate does not have to be thrown wide open to everything, but it also does not have to stay locked against all good. A small opening appears, just enough for peace, just enough for trust, just enough for the next blessing. That is enough for tonight. You are not here to become someone who never doubts. You are here to become someone who knows how to bring love to doubt. That is stronger, that is kinder, that is real. So if doubt returns tomorrow, you do not need to panic. You can say, I know you. You are the old guard. You may walk with me, but you may not lead every step. Love leads now. Trust leads now. Peace leads now. And tonight, before sleep, love leads you into rest. It leads you away from old fear. It leads you away from harsh thoughts. It leads you away from the belief that nothing can change. It leads you back to the soft soil of possibility. Let possibility be enough. Let the seed be enough. Let the small green beginning be enough. Life can still surprise me with good. Let those words be planted. Let the night cover them gently. Let sleep be the dark soil where new trust begins to grow. Now, my dear, let us gently turn toward the morning, not with pressure, not with fear, not with the heavy thought that tomorrow must prove everything. Turn toward the morning as if it is a soft light already waiting beyond the night. Imagine the first pale light on the wall. Imagine the cool side of the pillow beneath your cheek. Imagine the first deep breath you take before your eyes fully open. Imagine the quiet moment before the phone is touched, before the world enters, before the mind begins to collect its old worries. That moment is sacred. The first moment of morning is a doorway too, and tonight you can prepare it with love. You can plant peace now so that peace greets you then. You can plant trust now so trust speaks before fear. You can plant receiving now so the morning does not begin with reaching, checking, comparing, and worrying. When I wake, I will remember peace. When I wake, I will receive the day gently. When I wake, I will move with trust. Let these words be simple. You are not trying to control tomorrow. You are blessing it. There is a difference. Control enters the morning with fear and says, everything must happen exactly right. Blessing enters the morning with trust and says, I am open to good. I am ready to notice help. I will begin kindly. This matters. Because many people wake and give their first energy to fear. Before they breathe deeply, they check the phone. Before they speak kindly to themselves, they remember what is missing. Before they feel their own heart, they enter the noise of the world. And then they wonder why the day feels heavy. Tomorrow, you can choose differently. Give yourself 2 minutes in the morning before touching the phone. Only 2 minutes. 2 minutes to breathe. 2 minutes to remember. 2 minutes to let your first thought be loving instead of fearful. This small choice can protect the whole day, not because the day will be perfect, but because you will meet it from a clearer place. The world may still be the world. Messages may still come. Tasks may still wait. Questions may still need answers. But you will not enter them empty. You will enter them with yourself. Morning, new, ready. Let the morning version of you feel close now. See yourself waking, not I, and panic, but in quiet trust. See the eyes opening softly. See the body remembering I am safe. See the hand touching the heart for a moment before the day begins. See the breath entering slowly. See the mind choosing one kind thought. I wake with a peaceful heart. I wake ready for good. I wake knowing life is helping me. These are not only morning words, they are night seeds. You are giving the deeper mind a path to follow when sleep ends. You are saying, when I wake, do not run back to fear first. Return to peace first. Return to trust first. Return to the truth that life is helping. Now let us picture the morning not as pressure, but as proof. Proof that you were carried through the night. Proof that breath continued. proof that your body knew how to rest, proof that life did not need your control in order to bring you into another day. This is a miracle people often miss. Waking is a gift, not because every problem has vanished, but because life has given another opening, another chance to think differently, another chance to receive, another chance to choose peace, another chance to notice what is working, another chance to allow the answer to come closer. You may wake up to everything you asked for, first as peace, then as signs, then as movement. Let that be clear. Do not make the morning too small by demanding only one kind of proof. You may wake up to a message. You may wake up to an idea. You may wake up to a calm feeling. You may wake up to a clear next step. You may wake up to a change in your own heart. You may wake up with a dream still touching your mind. You may wake up with less fear than you had tonight. Receive all of it. Do not say, "This is not enough." Say, "This is where good begins." Because if you reject small signs, you may miss the path. The path often begins with small things. A sudden thought, a feeling to call someone, a desire to take care of your body, a new way to speak to yourself, a sense that you should wait, a sense that you should move, a quiet no, a peaceful yes. The morning may bring what you need for the next step, not the whole road, and that is still love. There is one small morning choice that keeps the night's peace alive. Before the world speaks, speak love to yourself. Before the phone speaks, let your soul speak. Before fear lists what is missing, let gratitude name what is present. You might place your hand on your heart and say, "Thank you for another day. I am open to good. I am guided in simple ways." That is enough. You do not need a long ritual. You do not need perfect focus. You do not need to feel holy. You only need to begin with kindness. The first words you speak inwardly can become the tone of the day. If the first word is fear, the body tightens. If the first word is lack, the mind searches for more lack. If the first word is love, something soft opens. So give the morning a loving first word. Peace. Thank you. I receive. I am good. Life loves me today. Let the morning self receive these words now while the night is still holding you. Imagine placing them beside the bed like a gentle gift. When you wake, they will be there. You may not remember every word, but the feeling can remain. A feeling of being met, a feeling of not being alone, a feeling that the day is not your enemy, a feeling that good can come through ordinary hours. My dear, the good you asked for may not always arrive as a sudden event. Sometimes it arrives as a new way of living. You stop waking in panic. You stop chasing people who do not choose you. You stop speaking to yourself with cruelty. You stop saying yes when your body means no. You stop treating rest as something you must earn. You stop calling yourself behind. These are answered prayers too, because every outer blessing needs an inner home. If you ask for love, become a home where love is safe. If you ask for abundance, become a home where receiving is allowed. If you ask for healing, become a home where the body is treated kindly. If you ask for peace, become a home where fear is not fed first thing in the morning. This is not blame. It is power. Gentle power. The power to prepare your own inner world. The power to choose the first thought. The power to meet the morning as someone already blessed, not someone still begging life to notice them. You are already noticed. You are already held. You are already part of life's love. Wake from that truth. Move from that truth. Receive from that truth. When I wake, I will not chase the day. When I wake, I will bless the day. When I wake, I will let good meet me. Let this be the morning path. Not chase, bless, receive. And if tomorrow begins with a challenge, do not think the night failed. Peace is not proven by a problem-free morning. Peace is proven by the way you return to yourself inside the morning. If something feels hard, breathe. If a worry appears, place your hand on your heart. If the old story starts again, speak a new line. I am still guided. I can take one step. Good is still possible today. This keeps the door open. It keeps the heart from closing. It keeps the morning from becoming a copy of every old morning. You do not need to live the same day in the same energy. Even if the same tasks are there, you can bring a new self to them. Even if the same question remains, you can meet it with more trust. Even if the same desire is still forming, you can wait without turning against yourself. This is what it means to wake as someone already blessed. It means you do not wait for proof before you feel loved by life. It means you begin the day from enoughness. It means you let small good count. It means you expect kindness without demanding its exact shape. It means you trust that what is meant for your soul is not running away from you. And now, let the image of morning grow soft again. You do not have it to stay awake thinking about it. You have planted it. You have blessed it. You have given it a path. The sun knows how to rise. The morning knows how to come. Your body knows how to wake. Your soul knows how to remember. So let the night do its work. Let morning come in its own time. Let peace meet you there. I wake with a peaceful heart. I wake ready for good. I wake knowing life is helping me. Let this be enough. Let sleep carry it deeper. Let the morning receive it. Now, my dear, we come to the final soft place of this night. There is nothing more to solve here. Nothing more to prove, nothing more to hold tightly. Let the whole body become heavier. Let the breath become slower. Let the room feel farther away, as if you are floating gently on calm water. Imagine yourself resting in a small boat under a quiet sky. The water is still, the air is soft, the boat is safe. You do not have to row tonight. You do not have to search for shore. You do not have to call out for help. You are already being carried. Let the night hold you. Let the answer come gently. Let your good find you. Rest, safe, received. The mind may still want one final question. It may say, "But what if I fall asleep before I feel ready?" My dear, sleep may be the way you become ready. It may say, "But what if I forget these words in the morning?" The deeper part of you can remember the feeling. It may say, "But what if I still do not know what will happen?" You do not need to know tonight. You need to rest tonight. The answer may come as peace. The answer may come as a dream. The answer may come as a sign. The answer may come as a person. The answer may come as an idea. The answer may come as a delay that protects you. The answer may come as a quiet knowing. Let life choose the form. Let life choose the path. Let life choose the timing. You have opened the doorway. You have put down the day. You have allowed life to work while you sleep. You have opened your heart to receive. You have released the how and when. You have remembered your worth. You have spoken words of calm receiving. You have comforted the old doubt. You have blessed the morning before it arrives. Now rest. You have done enough for tonight. Let the body hear that. You have done enough. Let the heart hear that. You have done enough. Let the mind hear that. You have done enough. There is a deep peace in enough. The world may keep asking for more. The old mind may keep saying, "Not yet, not yet, not yet." But the soul knows when to close the day. The soul knows when the prayer has been spoken. The soul knows when it is time to stop digging up the seed and let it grow. So let the seed grow. Let the night cover it. Let unseen love care for it. You do not need to watch. The boat is steady beneath you. The water is calm. The sky is wide. The stars are not worried. The moon is not rushing. The night is not asking you to become anything else before it holds you. It holds you as you are. Tired, hopeful, tender, healing, learning, ready in small ways, still loved. I bless this night. I trust my life. I sleep in peace and receive in love. Let that affirmation become your anchor. An anchor does not stop the sea from being the sea. It simply keeps the boat steady. In the same way, this truth does not need to control the whole world. It only steadies your heart. I bless this night. You bless it by not fighting it. You bless it by not filling it with fear. You bless it by allowing it to be a place of rest. I trust my life. You trust it one breath at a time. You trust it without needing the full map. You trust it because something loving has carried you this far. I sleep in peace and receive in love. You receive rest. You receive softness. You receive guidance. You receive the quiet care of life. If this reached your heart, write softly in your own mind, I am ready to receive. Let it be your final blessing before sleep. You do not have to say it loudly. You do not have to say it perfectly. Let it be quiet inside you. I am ready to receive, not ready to force, not ready to chase, not ready to fear, ready to receive, ready to rest, ready to trust the good that comes in peace. Now, my dear, let the final layers of the day fall away. Let the face soften. Let the shoulders soften. Let the chest soften. Let the belly soften. Let the legs soften. Let the hands soften. Let the mind soften. Let every part of you know that the work of this night is not to hold on. The work of this night is to let go into love. You are not alone in the dark. You are not forgotten in the waiting. You are not unseen in your desire. Life knows where you are. Life knows what you asked for. Life knows what your heart meant, even when your words were tired. Life knows how to reach you. The good that is truly yours does not need your fear to find you. It does not need your panic. It does not need your sleeplessness. It does not need you to become hard, sharp, or desperate. It can find the open doorway of a peaceful heart. And tonight, your heart is opening. Maybe only a little. That is enough. A little opening is still an opening. A little trust is still trust. A little rest is still rest. A little peace is still the beginning of a new way. Let that new way begin here, in the quiet, in the breath, in the softness, in the night. As this night closes around you, let everything become simple. You do not need to carry tomorrow tonight. You do not need to know the full answer tonight. You do not need to become perfect before good can come. You do not need to earn rest through pain. You do not need to stay awake to prove your prayer matters. Your prayer matters. Your heart matters. Your peace matters. The life within you is listening. The love around you is moving. The good meant for you is not lost. It may be forming in silence. It may be taking a shape you cannot see yet. It may be coming, first as calm, then as guidance, then as a step, then as a door, then as the blessing itself. So rest tonight. Rest like someone who is loved. Rest like someone who is guided. Rest like someone who is allowed to receive. Rest like someone whose good can come without struggle. Let the night be kind to you. Let sleep be gentle with you. Let your dreams be washed in peace. Let the morning find you softer than before. And if you wake in the night, do not begin again with worry. Place your hand on your heart and return to one simple truth. I am safe. Life is helping me. Good is coming in the right way. Then let go again. You can let go as many times as you need. Letting go is not one perfect act. It is a loving return. Again and again, you return to peace. Again and again, you return to trust. Again and again, you return to the quiet knowing that you are held. The night does not ask for more. Life does not ask for your fear. Love does not ask you to suffer before it reaches you. So sleep now in the feeling of being cared for. Sleep with open hands. Sleep with a softer heart. Sleep knowing that the day is done, the prayer is heard, the seed is planted, and the morning will come in its own gentle time. I bless this night. I trust my life. I receive the good that is ready for me. Rest tonight, my dear, and wake with a heart ready to receive everything that is meant for you. I bless this night and receive my good,